Hello, welcome to Feely Space. In this video, we're going over the top 10 space news of 2017. I hope you guys enjoy.
On October the 4th, 1957, while the Americans were still finalizing their plans, Sputnik was launched.
2017 marked the 60th anniversary of Sputnik and the start of the space race. Sputnik 1 was the first satellite to orbit Earth. It did so every 98 minutes, broadcasting a radio signal below, which allowed any amateur radio operator to tune into those famous historic beeps. Sputnik shocked the world. The United States replied with the creation of NASA, as well as the Defense Advanced Research Projects Agency, DARPA. This was humanity's first steps in space, and one of many firsts for the Soviet space program.
Humanity had entered the space age.
Sierra Nevada Corporation spacecraft Dream Chaser conducted its first ever glide flight. This was a major milestone for the team. Dream Chaser has been in development for more than 10 years, 6 of those years as part of NASA's Commercial Crew program. In 2016, SNC's Dream Chaser was selected by NASA under the Commercial Resupply Services 2 contract to transport pressurized and unpressurized cargo to the International Space Station. It is expected to make its first launch around 2020.
The first spacecraft equipped to take a sample from an asteroid is preparing to lift off from Florida's Space Coast in September on a mission vital to unwrapping some of the secrets of mysterious near-Earth objects.
OSIRIS-REx launched in 2016. After a year orbiting the Sun, the spacecraft made a flyby of Earth on September 22, 2017. It'll use this additional energy to change its orbital inclination and sling itself back into space for a rendezvous with Bennu. The mission seeks answers to questions that are central to the human experience. Where did we come from? Bennu is a carbon-rich asteroid that has records of the earliest history of our solar system. China completed its first refueling exercise in orbit. The Shenzhou 1 cargo spacecraft and the Tiangong 2 space laboratory docked successfully. This was the last crucial step before the country can begin the deployment of its modular space station. The space station currently is expected to start in 2018. With Shenzhou's 1 successful docking, China demonstrated an orbital cargo delivery. Refueling was a critical objective of its space program. It's an indication that China could sustain an operation in space over an extended period of time. This feat makes China the third country to achieve this, after Russia and the United States. North Korea has successfully tested a 2-stage Intercontinental Ballistic Missile. The North Korean military calling this, quote, the final step of creating a confident and powerful nuclear state that can strike anywhere on Earth, end quote.
Good morning, everyone, from Blue Origin's launch site in beautiful West Texas.
Command end to start.
Blue Origin, the space company owned by Amazon founder Jeff Bezos, launched their new Shepard 2.0 sub-orbital rocket. This was the first flight after 14 months. The capsule carried a test dummy nicknamed Mannequin Skywalker. The rocket made a controlled vertical touchdown, whereas the capsule dropped down under parachutes. It was Blue Origin's 7th New Shepard flight overall, and its 6th success in a row. Assuming continued testing goes well, Blue Origin hopes to begin launching passengers within the next year. Jeff Bezos, however, has not revealed the ticket price yet.
Certainly will have a bigger impact on being able to view all the planets visible.
We have enough people here that we're not necessarily hearing all the sounds of nature. We were just told glasses on.
Dubbed the Great American Eclipse, the solar eclipse was visible within a band across the entire continental United States. The first glimpse of the eclipse began in Oregon and ended in South Carolina. The shadow created by the solar eclipse was seen from the International Space Station, giving the astronauts aboard an incredible view of planet Earth.
Indicator is not illuminated.
And undocking confirmed at 4:58 p.m. Central Time.
We are observing.
As the International Space Station and the Soyuz flew 252 miles over southeastern Mongolia.
The free drift indicator is not illuminated. Guys, good luck to you on the station.
Dr. Peggy A. Whitson flew on Expedition 50 and 51 and participated in 4 spacewalks, bringing her career total to 10. With a total of 665 days in space, the Iowa native also completed 2 6-month tours aboard the ISS. First tour being Expedition 5, and the second as the station commander for Expedition 16, where she accumulated 377 days in space between the 2 missions, the most for any U.S. woman at the time of her return to Earth.
Take measurements.
4, 3, 2, 1. Ignition. Lift off.
SpaceX just hit another landmark. The Falcon 9 launched, and it featured not only a reused booster, but a reused Dragon capsule. This capsule visited the ISS a few months ago. To date, SpaceX has successfully brought Falcon 9's first stages back 19 times during orbital missions, and 3 of those landed boosters have flown again.
A lone explorer on a mission to reveal the grandeur of Saturn, its rings and moons.
Cassini has ended its 13-year tour of the Saturn system with an intentional plunge into the planet to ensure that Saturn's moons would not be contaminated. The mission is known for many discoveries, such as finding jets of water erupting from Enceladus and tracking down a few new moons for Saturn. All told, Cassini sent back about 635 gigabytes of data.
On the final orbit, Cassini will plunge into Saturn, fighting to keep its antenna pointed at Earth as it transmits its farewell.
Well, those were my top 10 space news picks for 2017. If you guys felt like I missed anything, please let me know in the comments below. If you guys enjoyed the video, give it a thumbs up. Feel free to subscribe. I will be back next week with another weekly top 5. Until then, please take care of yourself.